Islam Makhachev. No one's more disciplined than that guy. He's a legit killer that could do everything. The full marauder.
All my life, I want to be best fighter in the world. This is my dream. I want to be greatest in this game.
Islam has not lost a fight since 2015. His ability all across every area in mixed martial arts is second to none.
He is the most complete pound-for-pound fighter on planet Earth.
I want to fight for the second belt. I need you one.
Islam Makhachev, he wants to be a two-weight division champion. And he's going after Jack Della Maddalena.
Jack Della Maddalena, this might be the guy to take the torch and be the next big star in Australia.
Well, he's definitely got a tremendous amount of talent, and he can do it all.
This kid is unstoppable.
There's some scary people in this division, and I'm the fucking scariest.
The new undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
Islam says, I'll show you there are different levels. Keep my belt clean.
Come get it. Come get it.
I'm a bad match for everyone and I'm ready.
Who would want to see that fight? Come on. That's the fight.
UFC 322 in New York City. The welterweight king Jack Della Maddalena will be fighting Islam Makhachev, the former lightweight champ.
Islam Makhachev!
This man is an absolute monster.
He's the truth.
In UFC, I have one goal. I don't want to leave without second belt. I will do this.
Della Maddalena on top of the UFC welterweight world.
He is special.
My plan is put on a masterclass. Go in there, not be hit, and put on a good show.
He's a great champion, but I am different level because when I step inside the cage, everybody understands.
On the feet, I think can sting him, put the pace on him, damage him, and take him out of there before the final battle.
It's two of the best in the world, in their prime, fighting when they should be fighting.
That is what you've got to love about mixed martial arts. The best fighting the best in their prime.
It is a big fight field in New York City, baby. Woo!
I'm Chunk.
And I'm Funk.
And we're going to break down UFC 322 in today's episode, our first episode. And we're going to give you a fight predictions and some sports betting tips.
Let's go, baby. Right.
For the first fight in the main card, we're only breaking down the main card today. Benel Dariush versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I mean, I like this fight. Both dogs, veteran, kind of newcomer. He has a couple fights, pretty good one. Funk.
I'm gonna take Benoit Saint-Denis on this fight. Just because the age difference. Dariush 36 years old, Saint-Denis coming in at 29 years old, and I think the timing is really bad for Dariush. You know, he's kind of reaching the end of his career. He's not there yet, but he's getting it to that point. And Saint-Denis is arguably at his peak right now. So I think we're going to see a good performance from both men. But at the end of the day, I think Benoit Saint-Denis is going to come down with a W.
I think the same thing. I think Benel, veteran of the game, he's just been here forever. And I think the younger, more explosive, very technical Benoit Saint-Denis will take the win.
Yes, sir. Moving on to the next fight, we have one of the fighting nerds taking on Leon Rocky Edwards for a welterweight fight. What do you think about this, Chunk? What do you think?
I mean, Edwards, even though he's coming off 2 losses, he still was the welterweight champion. And Edwards is known for a point fighter. Very technical, keeps the distance. But in the last 2 fights, both of his opponents have been able to put the pressure on him, and Leon did not like that. And I think Carlos Prates can put the pressure, and with that Muay Thai skills, will be able to finish that fight. So I got Carlos Prates, maybe round 2 by TKO.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be possibly fight of the night right here. Great matchup for the welterweight division. Leon Rocky Edwards, unfortunately, coming off 2 losses, one of them to which Sean Brady, he's gonna be fighting later on in this card. But great takedown on Leon and great submission on Leon overall. And I can't look past the fact that Carlos Prates is gonna knock this dude out probably first round, in my opinion. Many of his wins come in the first round knockout. Carlos Prates is just the more particular striker. He finds his shots. He is very good at making his shots significant. He's an efficient fighter. And Leon Edwards is kind of he's kind of a build up, um, not much of an explosive guy. He likes to adjust to what his opponent's giving him. And if Carlos Prates gives him that pressure, gives him what he's been giving these other dudes in his last fight, spinning back elbow KO, amazing last second in the first round. So I just think if Carlos Prates uses his tools correctly, applies that pressure, Leon Edwards won't be able to bounce back from it like he has, for instance, on Usman with that head kick. So I just think Carlos Prates is going to overwhelm Leon Edwards in the first round, and that's going to get him a knockout win for fight of the night of card 322.
Yeah. I think Leon Edwards is known for a guy to look for a sniper shot, and I don't think Carlos will let him get that sniper shot on him. So it will be a good fight. Now, I like this fight because we have a young striker, undefeated, versus a very grapple-heavy Sean Brady. I think if Sean Brady is able to test Michael Morales' fitness and cardio with the ground game, I think Sean Brady will take the win here. I think maybe by decision. Round 3, decision, man.
Yeah. I also like this welterweight bout, really. I think it might be one of the best fights for the welterweight division that we've seen in a long time. Two very controversial prospects facing each other. Michael Morales, super explosive, has that knockout power, has that natural power to him. Sean Brady, extremely good at wrestling, good transitions on the ground. Definitely where his strength is. Coming off a win off of Leon Edwards, which says a lot. He dominated him that fight. So I feel Sean Brady is a more technical guy in this fight. But looking at the stats, I mean, Sean Brady's 32. Michael Morales is coming in at 26 years old. He's the younger fighter. He's more of the prospect. He's going to be more explosive, and the reach is going to play a factor. I mean, 72 inches for Sean Brady versus 79 inches for Morales, and Morales has that means Morales has that advantage on the feet, and Sean Brady's going to have to find a way to submit this guy or take it to decision because he can't risk taking shots from Michael Morales three rounds in a row. I just don't think he has the defense for that. But I'm gonna be taking Michael Morales. I'll say late round 3 TKO or knockout for Michael Morales.
I mean, yeah. My predictions is either if it's by decision, Brady wins. He's gonna win by wrestling, tiring out Michael Morales, and just total control of the fight. Or Morales can land big, keep some distance, stuff some takedowns. But I think if Michael Morales doesn't finish it in the second round, Sean Brady will just smother him with the wrestling and tire him out. Our next fight. This is gonna be a good one. Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang.
Before we get the predictions in for this fight, this is definitely one of the most entertaining women's flyweight title fights we're gonna see in a very long time. Both these women are warriors. They have so many highlights to their career, and Both of them are dogs. So we're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna see if Valentino Shevchenko can hold that belt for the flyweight division. But this is gonna be a very interesting women's flyweight title fight, in my opinion. But with that said, what are your predictions, Chunk?
Shevchenko by decision or Whaley by decision. It's 50-50. I think it'll be a snooze fest a little bit here and there. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think I got Shevchenko by decision.
Yeah,
She
man.
can control the game.
Yeah, Shevchenko definitely has the utility advantage over Zhang Weili. She uses her kicks more, uses her legs more, and she lands overall. Her landing accuracy is more than Zhang Weili, so she is very good at mixing up the strikes, body, leg kick, 1-2, stuff like that, and her movement and cardio pretty good on the feet. So it's going to be hard for Zhang Weili to kind of penetrate that offense, and I think it's going to be more depending on Zhang Weili's defense, her ability to check those kicks, to block those body shots, but at the same time, not bring her hands out from her head. Watch the 1-2, watch the hands, and then go for takedowns. Uh, Control her on the ground. Look for a submission. And ultimately, you're right. This fight is not going to be a round 2 knockout, round 3 submission. It's going to be a long technical fight between both of these women, and it's going to end up in a decision, I believe. So I'm going to have to take Zhang Weili on this one. I trust her to get those takedowns, trust her to get the judges on her side. Despite the significant strikes Valentina may throw at her. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Zhang Weili on this one.
Yeah. I think if Shevchenko picks her shots and like mixes in the wrestling, I think the key to victory here is just controlling Whaley. Whaley's coming up from 115. So I think if she's got to pick her shots. Yeah. And then Whaley just needs to stay composed. She's used to throwing haymakers and doing all that. But her defense needs to be top tier, and her offensive IQ needs to be there if she wants to win this fight. Now, the main event.
Possible fight of the year,
versus
man.
Islam Makhachev. What do you got, Funk? Let the people hear you first.
I mean, this fight is as close to even as possible when it comes to MMA. I mean, there's no given winner. It's not like, there's a guarantee for anything in the UFC, but if I were to pick one side, man, this is the most 50-50 decision I'd have to make. But with that said, my pick is ultimately going to be Islam Makhachev. I think we know what Islam Makhachev is capable of, and we know where he struggles. And with that being said, we also don't know fully what JDM is capable of. I don't think we've seen enough of JDM. I don't think we've seen what he can fully do and where he struggles. And honestly, I believe Islam just has more on the line as well. His legacy is 27-1 legacy. If he loses, he's not up for the GOAT debate. He knows that. He has to win this for his legacy. I mean, both men have very big things on the line here, but I think in the end, Islam has more of a legacy that he has to carry, with his family, being with Khabib and everything. But I think one of the main arguments and problems with this fight is JDM's coaching staff. Fucking Craig Jones and Volkanovski, two men that have both had experience with Islam Makhachev, knows specifically where he struggles, and they're feeding that to JDM. And so what that means is these guys are getting second chances at Islam, and every time they're getting closer. With the Volk fight, he was close. The first fight, it was close. Second fight, got taken down by a head kick. But Craig Jones is a great mind of wrestling, and he can give those tips to JDM, and they're using JDM as a tool for their, second stabs at beating this guy, which I think is genius. And because of the fact that JDM has such a good stand-up game, and that really puts Islam at danger. So I think it's a really even fight. It's hard to even say which side I'm on, but if I want to be safe, I'm going with Islam Makhachev here. I feel comfortable saying that. But yeah, with that said, Chunk, what's your predictions for this fight?
This is gonna be a very insane fight. But I think I have JDM by decision. I think JDM's gonna defend the takedowns well. He's known for staying active, keeping the hands up, throwing volume. We've seen the Gilbert Burns and Bilal fight. Like, he did not give up. He fought the takedowns, never accepted the bottom position, always fights to get up. And I think that'll be a big problem for Islam. He's used to just smothering people. Now that he's moving up in weight, it's going to be harder. And I think JDM can catch him with some of these knees, uppercuts, and deter Islam from taking him down. So it'll be, I think, later rounds, it'll be more of a striking. First couple rounds, I think Islam might get some control time, but it wouldn't be significant enough. So I have JDM via decision.
Yeah, and I feel like JDM is the ultimate underdog here because the only way he's winning this fight, there's only two scenarios really, is by knockout or it's by decision. And if he wins by decision, that means he completely, outstruck Islam during the fight, which it can be possible, but I believe Islam is going to stand his ground. He's going to be able to match with the exchanges, the flow, the rhythm that JDM has, and he's going to be able to keep up with that. I honestly don't think people give enough credit to Islam Makhachev and what he's accomplished and who he's been able to just absolutely beat, even though like he's had his weaknesses, like the Dustin Poirier fight. That was a very close fight. All Dustin Poirier did though was defend the submission, defend the takedown. And if JDM can do that and force exchanges out of Islam, then JDM can easily, outstrike him on the feet. And that's what's ultimately going to win him the fight. So I think that one of JDM's key to victories is stay on the feet, keep the pressure, but at the same time, don't get taken down. Like defend the takedown. And even if you do get taken down, again, like you said, don't assume this position. Always trying to move out of danger. And even when in danger, keeping your hands up, keeping the elbows from getting the chin, keeping your arms tight. But despite even if he has that, like despite all those things, if Islam Makhachev can get the takedown, it's not going to be looking good for JDM, you know what I'm saying? Because he can find that submission. And there's been times in JDM's career where it's like, what if Islam was there? Like what if Islam, instead of that other guy was fighting him, he would have been already submitted. There's been times where he's shown his fucking vulnerability, like he's shown not protecting his neck, and he's let fighters like Gilbert Burns take him down multiple times, get positions on him. But with the addition of Craig Jones, how is that going to play in with the fight?
Yeah. I mean, hey, this card is going to be fire. It's going to be very fun to watch. 2 title fights. Also, I want to add, who would you want to see if either JDM or Islam wins? Who do you want to see as the next guy up? Who's going to fight the champion next?
Who would I want to see fight who?
So if JDM wins, who do you want to see fights JDM after he beats Islam? Or
okay, well,
versa,
yeah, this is gonna be. I think if JDM wins, I just think the next guy up that I would want to see. I feel like if JDM wins this fight, he's gonna be like, it's gonna be like, wow, like no one has beaten Islam the way just beat Islam.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to find someone that is not only above Islam but more, talented, more educated, more, dangerous than Islam, and like, is that even possible? You know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, both these guys have completely dominated both their weight classes, right? And if when one wins, that guy is going to be at the top of the top. There's going to be no one near him that can beat him.
How
You
about
know, because
Shavkat Rakhmonov?
I mean, Shavkat's good, but they can set up that fight, but it won't be as close as this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It won't be to the same magnitude. You know, if they make that fight happen, it's going to be like, I'm taking JDM. If he beats
Yeah.
Islam, JDM every time, 100%. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a real headache to find someone that matches the caliber of these two guys. And honestly, I mean, if Islam wins, I can see JDM rematch.
Yeah.
Easily.
Especially if it's
You know,
close. If it's close.
yeah, and if it's close, but if Islam wins, I can see him retiring in the near future. You know, with this type of record and with
Yeah.
this type of reputation. But
He's also 34.
yeah, he's getting old, and um, but I can see him fighting Shavkat. I can see him fighting. I wish he went back down to fight Ilya, but
Yeah, I know. I wanted that fight.
yeah, that fight would
I
have been
think he's
amazing.
lucky
But
running away.
yeah, I agree. And yeah, so he has a lot to prove. I mean, but I say it'll be harder to find someone if to fight for the title if JDM wins, because
I mean, I think the next guy up might be Sean Brady. If he wins against Morales, even though
I
Morales is
think
not
they
high in the
might
rankings.
he might get a shot, but dude, Sean Brady versus JDM, like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
but
Like, who
he's ranked
yeah.
number 2, Sean Brady. This is my first slip. It's supposed to be free money. Islam over 1.5 total rounds. That's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen. Cause protest less than 14.25 fight time. I mean, I think Carlos Prates will apply that pressure and then finish Leon. Leon's been finished twice before, the last 2 fights, and I think Carlos keeps that streak going. And Bo Nickel, more than 1.5 total rounds. We didn't break down the fight, but Bo Nickel, I think his striking's still not there. So I don't see how he would finish any fighter right now. Besides, if they have no wrestling. And his opponent, Rodolfo Vieira, is a pretty high level BJJ. He has high levels. I feel he might not stuff the takedowns, but he will stop him from finishing him. So I have the over on that. Well, it's a give me, so this is my second slip. Sean Brady, over 2.5 takedowns, easy lock. Benoit Saint Denis, less than 9 fight time. I think this because Darush is really old now. His chin's weak, and I feel like Benoit can just finish him. Carlos Prates, same pick. It's an easy lock. I feel like it's an easy lock. Your
All
pick,
right.
Stom.
So I'm starting off with the Bo Nickel under 14.75 fight time. I don't expect this fight to go the distance because coming off a tough loss for Bo Nickel. I think he's gonna be playing it safe. He's gonna be playing it technical, but at the same time, he's gonna be hungry for the finish. He's gonna want to finish this guy. He's gonna want to make a statement after his last loss. He is a very promising prospect. I'm putting my faith in him. I think the last loss was for character development. It was good for him. He learned a lot from it, and I believe he has what it takes to finish this fight before the bell of the third round. Moving on, I have Benoit Saint Denis for more than 33.4 significant strikes. I want to see what Chunk thinks about this one because he put under 9 minutes, but I think Benoit Saint Denis is going to come out swinging. I think he's going to be looking for the finish, but I also think Beneil Dariush has a lot of experience with guys similar to Benoit Saint Denis, and I think his defense is going to be on par with the offense. I think some strikes are going to come through, but I don't think Benoit Saint Denis is going to completely finish Beneil Dariush before he exceeds 34 significant strikes. So with that being said, moving on to my last pick, which is a lock. Valentina Shevchenko for more than 2.5 rounds. Mind you, this is a goblin pick, but let me tell you, it is the most easiest pick I've seen on the board in a long time. I mean, Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Wei Li, they're both going to be very technical. They're going to be very smart about what they do, very picky about which strikes they throw, but it's rarely do we ever see a round 1, round 2, round 3 finish in a women's MMA title fight. And it's just simply not going to go that way. It's going to go the distance. Both women are aware of what each other can do. They're going to be cautious. They're going to be playing it safe. They're going to be playing it technical. So it's going to go for more than 4 rounds at least. It's going to go to decision. So that is a lock. But again, Chunk, I want to see what you think on the Benoit Saint Denis line that I picked.
I just think because Benel is so fucking old, bro. I don't know how he'll keep up with Benoit. But no, we've seen Benoit lose to Dustin. I don't think Darush was on the level of Dustin. Even though Benel has been like the number 1 contender in his weight class for a long time, I think he's been getting finished recently. I don't think he can keep up anymore.
Yeah.
I think if Benoit gets one clean punch to the chin, it might be over.
Agreed. But with that said, those are our predictions for UFC 322. The card happening tomorrow, Saturday night. Make sure you guys watch it. It's gonna be a banger. And yeah, that's our predictions. Those are our prize picks. So we'll see what happens. Go Islam.
Also, do not use this as financial advice. This is our predictions, and we're not reliable if you lose money. All right.
Thank you.
See you on the next episode of Chunk and Funk MMA.